Snow, one of nature's most intriguing phenomena, is often thought of as a simple, beautiful occurrence. Yet, beneath its delicate, white surface lies a world of complexity, science, and history. Today, we're going to explore 13 snow facts that will freeze your mind, literally and figuratively. These facts are not only fascinating but also backed by science and numbers, giving you a new perspective on something we often take for granted. First, let's start with the basics. Most people assume snow is simply frozen water, but that's not entirely true. Fact 1. Snowflakes are not just frozen water. Yes, snow is frozen, but the process of its formation is far more complex. Each snowflake starts as a microscopic speck of dust or pollen, around which moisture in the air freezes. The final product. A snowflake, unique in its design, much like a fingerprint. It's been estimated that there are over a quintillion snowflakes that fall annually, and each one is distinct. In fact, the formation of a single snowflake can involve hundreds of millions of individual water molecules. What's really fascinating, though, is how temperature and humidity levels shape the intricate structures of snowflakes. At higher humidity, snowflakes form into broad, flat shapes, while in drier air, they become needle-like. This little-known fact shows how dynamic snow can be, evolving with the very atmosphere it falls through. Fact 2. Snow is not white. One of the most surprising things about snow is that it isn't actually white. Snow appears white because the complex structure of snowflakes reflects visible light uniformly across all colors. Scientifically speaking, snow is translucent, not white. When light hits the snow, it scatters in many directions due to the microscopic spaces between ice crystals. This scattering causes all wavelengths of light to mix together, resulting in the white appearance that we see. In certain conditions, snow can even appear in different colors. In parts of the Arctic and Antarctica, algae can grow on the snow, tinting it red or green, a phenomenon known as watermelon snow. Studies show that the algae's pigments absorb more heat, accelerating the melting process, a worrying detail in an already warming world. Fact 3. There's a legal limit for snow removal in some cities. Did you know that in some places, there's actually a legal limit to how long snow can remain on sidewalks? In Chicago, for instance, residents and businesses have 24 hours to remove snow after it has stopped falling, or they risk being fined. In Montreal, it's even more intense. The city employs a fleet of 3,000 snow removal vehicles and spends over $150 million annually just to keep streets clear. That's more than the GDP of some small nations. These laws show how essential snow removal is to keep cities running smoothly. In densely populated urban areas, unshoveled snow can block traffic, prevent emergency services from reaching their destinations, and even result in accidents. Fact 4. The largest snowflake on record was bigger than your face. You've likely heard the phrase, "No two snowflakes are alike," but have you heard about the biggest snowflake ever recorded? According to the Guinness World Records, a snowflake measuring 15 inches wide fell in Fort Keogh, Montana, in 1887. That's about the size of a dinner plate. While such large flakes are incredibly rare, scientists believe they occur when smaller flakes stick together in just the right atmospheric conditions. Such giant snowflakes reveal how snow interacts with environmental variables, especially wind speed, temperature, and moisture levels. It's another testament to the ever-changing, unpredictable nature of snow. Fact 5. Snow affects sound. Ever notice how quiet it seems after a fresh snowfall? Snow is one of nature's best sound insulators. A thick layer of snow can absorb sound waves, reducing noise by as much as 60%. This effect occurs because snow is porous, and its open spaces trap sound waves instead of reflecting them. It's one reason why winter landscapes can feel so peaceful. The phenomenon has also inspired researchers to design soundproofing materials based on the properties of snow, mimicking its ability to trap sound in places like concert halls and recording studios. That's a pretty cool crossover between nature and technology. Fact 6. Snow can be deadly. Avalanches kill over 150 people annually. While snow is often associated with peaceful winter scenes, it also poses severe dangers. Avalanches, for instance, are responsible for more than 150 deaths worldwide every year. What many don't know is that 90% of avalanches are triggered by human activity. A person walking, skiing, or snowmobiling on a weak layer of snow can cause tons of snow to collapse and slide down a mountain in seconds. Avalanches can move at speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, giving anyone caught in them little to no time to react. Rescue efforts are also incredibly time-sensitive. A person buried in an avalanche has only a 30% chance of survival after 15 minutes. Fact 7. Snow can be too cold to snow. You might think that the colder it gets, the more snow you'd expect. However, snow requires moisture in the atmosphere, and the colder the air, the less moisture it can hold. In fact, snow becomes increasingly unlikely when temperatures drop below 10 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 degrees Celsius. This paradox explains why some of the coldest places on Earth, like Antarctica, are considered deserts despite their icy appearance. The continent receives only about 2 inches of snow per year, comparable to the amount of rain in the Sahara Desert. Fact 8. You can make snow without winter snowmaking machines are a common sight at ski resorts, but did you know that humans have been artificially producing snow for decades? The first successful use of a snow cannon dates back to the 1950s. Today, artificial snow accounts for nearly 30% of the snow on ski slopes in some regions, ensuring a consistent base even when natural snowfall is scarce. The process involves spraying tiny droplets of water into the cold air, where they freeze into snow like crystals. In recent years, artificial snow production has faced controversy due to the immense amount of water and energy it consumes, two resources that are becoming increasingly scarce. Fact 9. Snowstorms can bend time. Blizzards can cause more than just travel delays, they can create a phenomenon called blizzard time dilation. When trapped in a snowstorm, studies show that people often perceive time to be moving more slowly than it actually is. This mental trick is likely due to the intense focus on staying warm and safe, which alters our sense of time. This psychological impact of snowstorms is a lesser-known aspect of how extreme weather events can affect human behavior and perception. Fact 10. Eskimos don't have 50 words for snow, but they have a lot. You've probably heard the claim that Eskimos, or Inuit people, have 50 words for snow. While the number, 50, is an exaggeration, the Inuit language indeed has many different words to describe various snow conditions. This is because snow plays a crucial role in their daily lives, from building igloos to navigating harsh winter landscapes. Linguists have identified at least 15 unique terms for snow in the Inuit language, including kanik for falling snow and maruanek for deep, soft snow. These distinctions highlight how language evolves based on the environment in which people live. Fact 11. The coldest snowfall ever recorded was in Siberia. Siberia, known for its harsh winters, holds the record for the coldest snowfall ever recorded. In 1933, temperatures dropped to a staggering 89.9 degrees Fahrenheit, 67.7 degrees Celsius, in the village of Oymyakon. Snow can still form in such extreme cold, but it's light and powdery, due to the lack of moisture in the air. The region's residents have adapted to the brutal climate by developing techniques to insulate their homes, keep their livestock alive, and even operate vehicles in freezing temperatures. Snow, in this case, becomes both a challenge and a necessity for survival. Fact 12. The snowiest place on Earth isn't where you think when you think of snow. You probably picture places like Alaska or Canada. However, the snowiest place on Earth is actually in Japan. Specifically, the town of Aomori in northern Japan holds the world record for the highest average annual snowfall, receiving over 26 feet, 8 meters, of snow each year. That's more than twice the height of an average adult giraffe. This incredible snowfall occurs due to the region's proximity to the Sea of Japan, where cold Siberian winds mix with moist air from the ocean, resulting in massive snowfalls. Fact 13. Snow reflects climate change in real time. Snow and ice play a critical role in reflecting sunlight back into space, a process known as the albedo effect. However, as global temperatures rise, the amount of snow cover decreases, reducing Earth's ability to reflect sunlight. This creates a feedback loop. Less snow means more absorbed heat, which accelerates snowmelt. Recent studies indicate that snow cover in the northern hemisphere has decreased by 5% over the last 50 years. The loss of snow and ice contributes directly to rising sea levels, further amplifying the effects of climate change. These 13 facts about snow go far beyond its beauty and charm, revealing a complex and dynamic force that shapes our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. From its impact on sound and time to its role in climate change, snow is much more than frozen water. It's a powerful agent of transformation. The next time you see a snowflake, remember the stories it carries and the science it represents.